What up, though? Early. Tuesday. Back to the plantation. Took my ass to bed early. It's been my thing. But bed early, get up early. Try to seize the day. Squeeze as much of the day in as I can. We're gonna talk a little sports this morning before I log in. See what I'm walking into in the office. I've been there in weeks. So who knows? Who knows what I'm walking into? Shut up, Prince. It's too cold to be outside, nigga. Your little ball's gonna freeze off. Little ball's gonna freeze off, bro. Took a little medicine. But most of you niggas asleep because y'all ain't got to get up with them kids. Well, I say if I'd had to be up right now, I wouldn't be, but that's a lie. I'm always up, man. I can't help it. I'm one of them. I'm one of them people who just be up. I'm one of the people who be up and want to wake everybody else up in the house. I'm up. As you can tell by me going live, I'm be up. But I'm up. You niggas should be up too. I'm also one of the people that feel like when I'm going to sleep, everybody should be going to sleep. You know, niggas time for bed. They all asking now. Too loud in here. Those are old people, I guess. Almost done. Appreciate your patience. Ain't no more stick, huh? When your nose is running, what this about? What is this about? What's up? What's up, man? Everybody get the show started. You know how we do. You know why we do. We're about to get this thing on the road. Appreciate your patience. See what we're gonna talk about today. See, Cowboys is trash. 49ers is ass. So, how y'all doing? We'll start off today. Like we start off every Tuesday. Cowboys is trash. They is trash, man. But it ain't just them. We're going to start off by acknowledging the division champion Lions. This first time that happened since 1993. I'm pretty sure you wasn't behind on child support the last time that took place. So that is noteworthy. We're not going to downplay the Lions of Detroit, Michigan, being the division champion in 2023. Most of y'all is like, I didn't see this coming. But I'm not one of them people because I saw this coming last year when they started 1-6 and they got hot and finished 9-7. Last year they finished 9-7, y'all. No, was it 9-7? 9-8. They finished 9-8 because 17-game season now. But last year they finished 9-8. So they start off 1-6, and then they end up going 8-2 the stretch. So I was like, okay, I think the Lions are better. So this year, Lions first game of the season, they play the Chiefs. Now we know the Chiefs ain't the Super Bowl champion Chiefs that they was when they won the Super Bowl. We know that. We know that. It's been well documented that the Chiefs they drop balls all the time. They got some niggas that can't catch. They got some offensive line issues. Their defense is the best defense has been in a while, but they got some special teams issues and they got some offensive line issues. But more importantly, they got some skill position issues when it comes to wide receivers catching the ball. Really, Kadarius Toney. This nigga Kadarius is full of shit. He drops a lot of balls, and so They haven't looked as good as they needed to look. But that all started with the first game of the season with the Lions tapping that ass. Like that, people want to pretend like that didn't happen on national television. And though y'all saw it, and y'all was like, "Oh, the Chiefs just got Super Bowl hangover," and yada yada yada. And nobody in America thought that the Lions would have a better record than the Chiefs at this point in the season. Even though that first game of the season, Lions got a hold of that ass. But hey, I wouldn't have hopped on the Lions bandwagon then either because it's like, hell, nigga, they the Lions. So fast forward, here we are now. Them cardiac cats, yes, that's what they are called. The cardiac cats is kicking ass. Kicking ass. Y'all gonna fuck around and let the Lions get the number 2 seed. Between Philly and them damn Dallas, y'all gonna fuck around and let the Lions get the number 2 seed. You feel me? Nobody gonna want to come to Ford Field. Nobody want to come to the D and play these niggas, man. I'm telling you. Hold on, let me blow my nose. Nobody want to come to the D. Nobody gonna want to come to the motherfucking D and deal with them cardiac cats. That's what I know. The Cowboys is trash. My nigga Fantastic Fluid. They trash, bro. They trash. But you know who else is trash? Them Niners got their back blown out last night. We were talking about them back shots the Niners took. That's what you heard last night. That was the Ravens taking the Niners manhood. That's what you heard. It was American Me style. Little puppet. They bust those. That's what we call that. We call that bust those. Them boys, hey, man, them Niners was wide open last night like a thought on tequila. They were open. I was like, God damn, here's the thing. I like Lamar Jackson. Because Lamar Jackson appears to be, first of all, Lamar Jackson got to be the blackest quarterback name in the history of the NFL, right? Think about Lamar Jackson. There ain't a blacker quarterback name than that. There's not a blacker looking quarterback in the NFL than Lamar Jackson. He got these color purple struggle braids that he's had in since day one. You know that boy signed a record-setting NFL contract. He got the struggle braids still. That boy is, Lamar Jackson is the NFL equivalent of Kawhi Leonard. You know, he don't talk much, keep them struggle braids in, and just bust your ass. And we ain't really been talking a lot about the Ravens. The Ravens been under the radar all year. I think the reason nobody been talking about the Ravens is because Lamar's their quarterback. I believe if Lamar was light skinned, a little more sexy, they'd be all over him. But Lamar's a nigga. Everything about Lamar screams nigga who can throw the ball. And I don't think the league wants him to be successful. He already stole an MVP they didn't want to give to the nigga, but they had to. And then they've been trying to, but you're right. The Claude got rings. I think when it's all said and done, I think Lamar gonna get one. Like, let me make no mistake about it, Fluid. I think it's Mahomes' league. I'm a Mahomes fan. You know, y'all have seen the nigga play. Mahomes is as special QB as we've ever seen. He got a good organization. Andy Reid them doing their thing. So I think Mahomes probably gonna get 2 more. I don't think Mahomes gonna be on no Brady shit, but I think Mahomes, he's young enough. He gonna get 2 more because the Chiefs are gonna be a perennial contender because that dude is special. But I think that the only quarterbacks really standing in his way are some of the young boys like Joe Burrow who give them niggas problems. You know, they kind of talk that Trevor Lawrence bullshit, but he ain't there. We don't know what the young boy CJ Stroud gonna do one day, but he definitely looks competent. But I think when it comes to who gonna test my homeboy overall to stop him from getting all the rings or stop him from coming out of the AFC, true, but that's just this year. But I'm saying it ain't like the Chiefs are going to stop being good anytime soon. As long as they got Mahomes, they're going to be in the hunt. And so I feel the same way about Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar is going to be the dude that's still 1 or 2 away from the Chiefs because he's dynamic as fuck. Playmaker, he's smart. He don't really make a lot of bad decisions. He used to turn the ball over at a higher rate than we thought was acceptable. He kind of got away from that because he's not playing as much hero ball. But the bottom line is 3rd and short, 3rd and 7, 6, somewhere around there. Lamar's a fucking weapon. You can't stop the nigga because he can take off and scoot off anytime you want to. So, but I think that what we saw last night is the way that no one thought they was going to smack the Niners like that. I thought it was a Super Bowl preview. I said that before the game started. I thought it would be more competitive, especially it started off like it was going to be more competitive. But it's like, man, the Ravens got them boys figured out. Brock Purdy looked horrible. I mean, my nigga threw 4 interceptions and he could have threw 6. I ain't gonna lie to you. He could have threw 6 easily. He could have threw 6 by the third quarter. Let me just put that in perspective. He could have threw 6 interceptions by the third quarter. That's how haphazardly he was throwing that fucking ball. You know what I'm saying? That's how haphazardly he was doing the shit. But they got so many playmakers that even though, like, it was getting ugly, the Niners had ample opportunities to get back in the game. They just couldn't get it done. Even with the 4 turnovers early, they still could have been in the game. And so at one point I'm watching the game and I'm like, if the Niners beat the Ravens, that's not really that big of a deal, right? I mean, hey, Niners supposed to be number 1 team in the NFC, Ravens supposed to be number 1 team in the AFC. But if the Niners beat the Ravens while turning the ball over 4 times, I thought that would have been bad for the Ravens. I think that would have been bad for the rest of the league. Because if the Niners could beat a team like the Ravens when turning the ball over 4 times, they're going to smack that ass. No. I don't think Lamar's having an MVP season based on the criteria for MVP. I think Lamar, originally I would have said Lamar turned the ball over too much and not enough touchdowns to win it over Purdy. Well, I don't want to take nothing away from Purdy. Purdy has all the weapons in the world around the nigga, but he still got to throw the ball. And so Purdy statistically is having an MVP year because they win, but his touchdown interception ratio, he has all of the sexy stats. Granted, he played with the coldest white boy in the industry, CMC, who I think is a legit MVP candidate. I was on that Tyreek Hill shit, but the biggest difference between Tyreek and Christian McCaffrey right now is Tyreek missed the game. Christian McCaffrey hasn't. So can't give Tyreek the edge over CMC because CMC done suited up every single fucking game. And you know when he suit up, it's a wrap. So I don't know if I can give it to Lamar unless we're talking about team success, which a lot of times they do play that team success role when it comes to who's the MVP. But did Lamar win it? I would say there's a chance Brock Purdy lost it. I would say that. I think there's a chance Brock Purdy lost it because he threw 4 interceptions. And so you're a quarterback and you turn the ball over 4 times in the game. I wouldn't say that's very MVP-ish. Even though the defense that you went up against is top 5 in the league, then they made your ass look pretty pedestrian. That's what the fuck they did. But I don't know if Lamar won it. I mean, honestly, it's one of those things. If the Ravens finish with a better record than the Niners, I don't know if they can give it to Purdy. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The reason I don't know if they're going to give it to Lamar is because his MVP year, his stats were better, significantly better. Like the MVP in the league is weird, man, because I think the Ravens look like the best team in football. Does Lamar look like the best quarterback in football? At times. But then there's other times where Lamar does Lamar-esque things. I think my thing with Lamar and Hurts is the same thing. I think they fumble too much. Yeah, I don't think that CMC has a chance to win it unless he gets like maybe 28 touchdowns on some Marshall Faulk type shit or some LT LaDainian Tomlinson type shit. Or if he had rushed for that 2,000 yards, I know he got the all-purpose yards. But I don't really think CMC is going to get it. I don't think he's going to get it. And honestly, I don't think Purdy's going to get it, man. I don't think Purdy is the sexy pick anymore because getting his cheeks clapped last night on Christmas night. Christmas night cheek clapping, that will take it away from you. So I don't know, man. I think at the end of the day, I think that I would say this, and y'all gonna think I'm crazy. If the Lions win the Super Bowl, I'm going home for the parade. I will be in Michigan on the motherfucking float, as close to the float as I can get. Now, do I think the Lions gonna win the Super Bowl? Nah. But I think that the NFC is looking hella weak. I think the NFC is looking weak. I think the Lions, do you think the Lions are a top 3 team? I'm talking to you, Fluid. You think the Lions are a top 3 team in the NFC? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? You think the Lions are top 3? No. So, who you think is better than the motherfucking Lions? You think the Cowboys better than the Lions, Fluid? We gonna see when the lights come on, nigga. We gonna see. I just paid the light bill, Fluid. We gonna see what they gonna do when the lights come on. All right. You think the Eagles are better than the Lions right now, the way the Eagles been playing the last 4 or 5 games? You really think the Eagles, you think Jalen, I turn the ball over every game. Okay, all right. If that's what you want to believe, I would say right now, I give you the benefit of the doubt just based on the Eagles' recent history. And the Lions have no history that I want to bring up. You think the Cowboys is better than them? So, okay. So, you think the Cowboys, the Niners, and the Eagles all better than the Lions? So, after this weekend, when the Lions run for 200 on the Cowboys, because you know they coming to Jerry World, when they run for 200 on the motherfuckers, you still gonna think the Cowboys better than the Lions? You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is this. I'm gonna just talk about the Lions and the Cowboys since that's who we got to play this week. I think over the last 20 games, maybe the last 25 games, Jared Goff has played better than Dak Prescott. Statistically speaking, if you look the last 20, 25 games up, Jared Goff has outplayed Dakota Prescott. I mean, and that's just not my opinion. That's statistically speaking, Jared Goff has outplayed. All right. I think so. I think offensively, the Lions are better than the Cowboys. I think that the Cowboys are one-dimensional. I think that the Cowboys run it up on ass teams. The Cowboys do a damn good job of running it up on ass teams, like the Giants twice. You know, they're very good at running it up on ass teams. However, I think that the Lions have a better offense. I think the Lions have a better quarterback. I think that the Lions wide receiver core is better than the Cowboys. I think CeeDee Lamb is a stud. No, the Cowboys and the Lions are not the same team. And I'm going to tell you why we're not the same team. Because we got 2 dog-ass running backs that can run it on anybody. The Cowboys can't. You saw how Pollard got his bitch ass smacked at that goal line? That ain't happening to the Lions. That ain't happening to David Montgomery. David Montgomery running through niggas, and that damn sure ain't happening with Jameer Major Look Gibbs. I just gave him that nickname. So I think that the Cowboys, like, this is the thing about the Cowboys offense that no one is talking about. I'm sorry. This is the thing about the Lions. Yes, I do trust them. I trust Dan Campbell. He got them boys believing, especially in a home game, and we will have a home playoff game. But we got to go on the road and smack the motherfucking Cowboys. The Lions have a chance to have the first offense in NFL history that has 2,000-yard running backs and 2,000-yard receivers. Really, a 1,000-yard receiver and a 1,000-yard tight end. So think about it. That's 4,000 yards offense between 4 niggas. 2 running backs with 1,000 yards rushing each. A wide receiver with 1,000 yards receiving and a tight end with 1,000 yards receiving, who happens to be a rookie. So offensively, the Lions have tons of weapons. The Lions have an offense that's very hard to shut down because we commit to the run and we can get third downs because we got weapons. Defensively, I think the Cowboys are better than the Lions, but the Lions are a bad matchup for the Cowboys because the Cowboys can't stop the run. They can't stop the run. I think if the Lions get out there and want to sling the rock, that's going to be a problem. The Cowboys secondary got them ball hawks, where they got Darren Bland and Gilmore. Like, hey, I don't think that's how you beat the Cowboys. I think the Bills showed us how you beat the Cowboys. You line it up and you just run it down their fucking throat, and then nothing they can do. Because now they're struggling. They're trying to put Micah Parsons in the middle to help stop the run, but they need Mike on the outside because he's the edge rusher. They don't got the personnel to play from behind, and the Lions offense is going to put up points. The Lions only had one game. They had one game where the offense looked ass, and that was against who? The Ravens. Just like the Niners look ass against them niggas last night. So I think that's just a testament to the Ravens being really good and the Ravens not having no holes in their defense, you know. But I think that the Lions are better than the Cowboys. Now, the issue is, can the Lions beat Philly? Man, Philly better have a home field advantage. But if we went out and Philly went out, we gonna get the number 2 seed. That's the thing. If we went out, we gonna get the number 2 seed. Yeah. Especially if we beat, because if we went out, that means that we beat Dallas. We gonna have the number 2 seed over Philly, which means niggas coming to Ford Field. Niggas coming to Ford Field, and it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem, bro. You know, I don't make the rules, man. And this right here, I don't think the 49ers is as good as I thought they was 2 weeks ago however long ago when they was beating the shit out of Dallas. I thought the Niners was good. I thought the Niners looked unbeatable. I thought the Niners had no holes in their team. But after what the Ravens did to them last night, them niggas got more holes than a colander. Apparently, they got a lot of holes in their shit because you saw what happened. You saw what happened. You saw. And so, man, right now, I think the Super Bowl is the AFC's. Most of those teams in the AFC can beat the teams in the NFC. Even the Bills. Let's talk about the Bills. Nobody want to play the Bills. Nobody in the NFC want to play the Bills in the fucking Super Bowl. Nobody want to deal with Josh Allen, big ass. Nobody want to deal with that. Nobody want to deal with that, bro. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fucking interesting. But at the end of the day, I think that the Lions got as good a chance as anybody else. You know what I'm saying? 2 MVP candidates can't be asked, man. I think that's Shanahan system, bro. I think don't buy into the 2 MVP candidates. You know what I'm saying? I think Vegas. I don't buy into the Vegas playing crazy. Vegas played crazy against AFC West opponents. I will give you that. Right now, against AFC West opponents, those niggas is King Kong. The problem is they're not going to have to just run through AFC West opponents if they get in. And I don't think they're going to get in. I think the Chiefs obviously still going to win their division, but stranger things have happened. Stranger things have motherfucking happened, man. You know, I don't make the rules, man. I don't make the rules. But this is the fun time of the year, man. This is when it's good to be an NFL fan because we're seeing who is who and what is what. Like, to me, the best part of the season is the beginning of the season where everybody still has a chance, and the end of the season when you know who only has a fucking chance. This is going to be another year where the Cowboys do not go to the NFC Championship game. I'm calling it Lions. Niners. Yeah, because I still think the Niners will beat Philly. I don't think Philly can beat the Niners. I haven't seen nothing from even yesterday with the Philly beating the Giants. I see nothing that suggests that Philly can beat the Niners. I see nothing that suggests that the Cowboys can beat the Niners. You know, I don't necessarily know if Philly can beat Dallas again or if Dallas can beat Philly. I think they're going to beat up on each other. But I think that they're going to play the Lions. Maybe the Lions ready to take that leap of faith and go over to the next level. Maybe not. I don't think no one wants to play the fucking Lions. I think in the AFC, the Ravens Ravens with number 1 seed, that's gonna be fucking tough. You cannot get Lamar the number 1 fucking seed. That's gonna be tough, man. And I'd like to see Lamar get one. I'm glad he did it his way. He got that bag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you should be disappointed about them Giants, nigga. Hold on. You should be. You should be disappointed. You should be because on national TV, that was Christmas Day. That was Christmas Day. Y'all niggas look suspect. Nigga, y'all barely beat the Giants. Y'all barely beat the Giants. And you know, the Cowboys have beat the Giants twice by like 70 points. You know? So at the end of the day, you see it, I see it. Nobody want to come to Ford Field. Nobody want to play the Lions, the Cardiac Cats, Thundercats. Oh, the Lions. They're the Detroit Lions. That's what I call it, the Detroit Lions. They're the Thundercats, man. You know, so this is what I think. Lions going to the NFC Championship game. Ravens gonna win the Super Bowl. Lakers in 4, even though they looked trash last night. You know what I'm saying? They looked trash last night. I ain't mad at LeBron. I ain't mad at AD. I don't like D-Lo. I ain't never liked D-Lo snitching ass. Only D-Lo I respect is D-Lo Brown from WWF. Lakers in 4. Hey, them won their division, my nigga. Don't worry about them Bucks. Don't worry about them world champion Bucks. Don't even bring up my Bucks. You know what? I'm gonna tell you, when people ask me about the Bucks, I take a page out of toxic married couples. When you ask me about the Bucks, what's understood ain't got to be explained, my nigga. That's right. It's Buck Nation. And this is the thing. Baker Mayfield having the best year of his life. And I hate Baker. I was pissed off when Baker was our quarterback this year. That's why I ain't been cheering for the Bucks publicly, because I don't like Baker. Baker's trash, okay? But the Baker man, and that's what we call him, the Baker man, is playing as good as Baker could fucking play. But Bucks, we can't run the fucking ball 5-6 years in a row. Our defense is mediocre with a black-ass defensive head coach. I hate Todd Bowles' black ass. He don't never look like he know what he's doing. The nigga don't even cuss at the players. You ain't getting nobody respect. You ain't even cussing. This nigga making suggestions. He asking niggas what they want to do. Nigga, if you don't call a nigga, tell him get in the trenches, yeah, we gonna win the division. And guess what? The Cowboys coming to Raymond James. I ain't even talking about that shit yet, because right now the Lions about to thump that ass. But the Cowboys coming to Raymond James for the first round of the playoffs. And we're going to beat that ass. We're going to beat that ass. You know, we're going to beat that ass. The problem is we can't run, huh? Oh, nigga, my birth certificate say I can do what the fuck I want to do, fluid. I paid my dues. I'm born in Boxford General. God damn it. Farmington Hills, Michigan. Like, I earned this shit. I'd have waited 30 years. You know, last time the Lions won a division, nigga, I wasn't even getting no pussy, really. I was 13. I was 13. I was doing a little finger action. I was sucking on some titties, but I wasn't even getting no pussy then. Here we are 30 years later, and I get all the pussy. Amen. The Lions gonna do their thing, man. The Lions gonna do their motherfucking thing. It ain't what you niggas think. It ain't what you niggas think. But I think the Bucks gonna beat the Cowboys. I'm gonna start talking that shit into the playoffs. Yeah, I remember number 84, Herman Moore. I remember number 87, Johnny Morton. You know what I'm saying? I remember all these niggas. I also remember losing. Matter of fact, the last time the Lions won the division is when Barry Sanders' shoes came out. You remember the Barry Sanders shoes? You remember them Zooms? You remember them? You remember them? That's the last time we was good. I know every nigga you know that was somebody had a pair of Barry Sanders on. Had you a pair of Barry Sanders, nigga. That last time they were good. Last time they were good, man. A couple years after that, nigga, Barry quit. He was like, nigga, I hate it here. Barry quit his job, nigga. His job as a professional football player. He quit. That's when, I mean, honestly, I was a Lions fan prior to that. Obviously, I'm from Detroit. My dad and them all love the Lions. I was a Lions fan until Barry quit. And I was like, you niggas, the greatest? Shit, it got to be Matthew Stafford, honestly. Shit, like, you talk about stat-wise. I mean, shit, man, we had some horrible quarterbacks. Rodney Peete, fucking Scott Mitchell, Eric Kramer. Man, we had some ass fucking quarterbacks, man. I got to go Matthew Stafford, clearly the most talented. I like Charlie Batch. I used to like Charlie Batch. You know, I'll drop a name out there. I thought Charlie was all right. You know, the ass. You're right. Right now, Jared Goff's the best Lions quarterback we ever had, nigga. But Stafford, and Stafford was a damn good quarterback. The problem I had with Stafford, yeah, Charlie Batch, nigga, number 10, light-skinned black dude. Charlie Batch used to hold it down, man. Look at his numbers. Charlie Batch was all right. He was all right. If you look up 1993, last time the Lions won the division, we had 3 quarterbacks that played that year. If you look at our quarterback stats, nigga, I think our quarterbacks threw 9 touchdowns that year. We won the division. We was 10-6. Our 3 starting quarterbacks combined threw 9 touchdowns. This is why Barry retired. He's like, nigga, we won the division championship 10-6, and we had 3 quarterbacks who threw 9 touchdowns in 16 games. Hey, nobody ever said the Lions wasn't a terrible franchise. I just said we're going to beat the Cowboys. You know, we used to be a whole bunch of things, but through the grace of the Lord, the Lions have been renewed. The Lions are a renewed creature. They're a renewed creature, nigga. You're not going to keep bringing up the past, brother. The Lions done work hard to exile them demons, and just like a hater, you keep bringing up when they sold crack. Man, you keep bringing up, look, you keep bringing up old shit with the Lions. The Lions got their shit together. You sound like the Cowboys fan bringing up the 90s, what they used to be. What they used to be. I'm gonna tell you what they is right now. They're higher ranked seed than the Cowboys, and could potentially be the number 2 seed in the NFC. So do with that what you will. And we still gotta play the Vikings again. We gotta play the Cowboys and the Vikings. We're gonna beat both them niggas' asses. We're gonna beat both of them. We're gonna beat both of them, man. But yo, I gotta get my black ass to work. Plantation calling me. I gotta get logged in. Hey, bro, that's good. And you know what? And I love you so much that if you did slit your wrist, I'll let you bleed out because you shouldn't have to be a Cowboys fan, my nigga. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Then I would use my Dragon Balls to bring you back as long as you're in your right mind. That's love, my nigga. That's love. Y'all be safe, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. This was fun. Cowboys is ass. 49ers just got their cheeks clapped. Lions going to the NFC Championship. Y'all be safe.